More than 100 real estate agents, homeowners, residents, and investors gathered in the ballroom of the Palms Resort earlier today to meet with law enforcement officials and His Excellency Governor Gordon Wetherill to discuss the issue of crime. Community members uttered possible solutions for combating the recent surge in criminal activity, better networking amongst the population and law enforcement, and improving the country's resources. However, the main contention for those who attended was their said lack of community policing to protect residents and their concern for the recent rise in crimes against tourists.
I think it's true to say in the community we have lost faith in our police force, unfortunately. I think it could be rectified. But there is something I think that's outstanding here, and it does touch on the comment just made by the last speaker. Our lifeblood is tourism. Period. Period. Nothing else. There is nothing else that this country has to offer us out. It seems to me that we need to address, I'm not denigrating what goes on with residents or local folks in the long term and the things that we don't see. But it seems to me that one of the problems I've seen repeatedly over the last few years is that when we have crime involving tourists, we don't seem to understand as a force or a community how damaging that is to us.
In response, law enforcement officials stated that the TCI's police force is exhausted and is limited in resources. However, officials say they will be recruiting a number of new policemen and working to foster better relationships within the community.
On the question of bail and so on, I mean, what I was just trying is to establish the point about the independence of the judiciary, because I mean sometimes it's suggested that they could be they can always be instructed to take a particular view, which obviously can't be done. But I take the point that where it's possible to present a better case to the judiciary in terms of the evidence that's available or the nature of the charges that are laid, then obviously that's something that we should seek to do, and to the extent that better training can help in this, we can do that.
There were also concerns from residents, primarily from the Grace Bay area, on the lack of police presence in the Bight and the fact that the settlement's only police station was shut down almost a year ago. Commissioner of Police Edward Hall said that the matter is one of dire concern for the Royal Turks and Caicos Police Force, and it is being looked into.
Crime involving tourists. Yes, we have had, and it's been established now for a couple of years. At the peak of the tourist season, there is a dedicated group of officers who deal with preventative work in terms of ensuring that the tourist areas are covered as best we could with the resources that we have.
Others who attended the town hall meeting suggested that there be a combination of voices and ideas from members of the community to move the new proposals forward.
I live in this area, but a lot of the crimes happening downtown too. I really think together to get the message across, we need to get it to a larger segment of the population. And that ain't happening 3 o'clock in the afternoon, regardless of color, race, or creed.
While some criticized, others commended the police for their hard work under pressure. News 4 will have more from the town hall meeting in an upcoming newscast. For WIV4 News, I'm Angie Toussaint.